One of the most common questions students ask me is the following. Teacher Natalie, what's the difference between two and four? How do I know when to use two and when to use four? I understand this dilemma because in some languages, including my own native language, Portuguese, there's usually one word that can both mean two or four.
Para.
It can be confusing. Though our lessons focus on phrasal verbs, we always spend a good amount of time understanding the core spatial meaning of prepositions, right? Well, in that case, I have an invitation for you. Let's dive deep into the core meaning of two and four. The core spatial meaning of the preposition to can be represented in the following picture. Here we see a movement toward or in the direction of a specific destination or point. Think of an arrow reaching the bullseye. This is why we can say that we learn the core meaning of prepositions to better understand and use phrasal verbs in our daily interactions. That's our goal, our final destination. We study and practice our English to improve our communication skills. As always, this core meaning of to can be extended and used in more abstract ways. This is why we say we are looking forward to our next vacation. Let's break this down. Look forward, but where forward? To, in the direction of something exciting that's coming up in the future. You see that phrasal verbs with the preposition to tend to have two particles. In look forward to, forward is an adverb, and to a preposition of direction. Now, the million-dollar question, is it to look forward to or just look forward to? Do we need two tos? Which of the sentences below is correct? I'm too looking forward to our next vacation. I'm looking forward to our next vacation. If you answered letter B, you got it. How about now? Which one is correct? You need to look forward to your next vacation. You need look forward to your next vacation. The answer is letter A. So, why do we sometimes add to look forward to? In you need to look forward to your next vacation, the first to doesn't act as a preposition indicating direction toward a final destination. Nope. This first to is just indicating the infinitive or the base form of the verb. Don't get thrown off or confused by the terminology. But basically, an infinitive is a verb in its most basic form. What's the first verb we usually learn when we begin to learn English? To be. The verb to be, right? To be is the infinitive form of the verb. In the sentence, you need to look forward to your next vacation, there is a to before look because the verb needs it. Let's try this again. Some verbs are always followed by infinitives. The verb to need is one of them. I need to sleep. I needed to study. I will need to eat. In this course, we won't focus on all the verbs that are followed by infinitives. If you want to learn more, a quick Google search will help you. Just type verbs followed by infinitives in English. The reason why I'm bringing this whole infinitive thing up is because many students sometimes feel confused about when to use to before a verb or phrasal verb. Whenever we talk about infinitives, another important term usually comes up gerunds. Let's make this simple. Which sentence is correct? I'm looking forward to talk to you soon. I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Did you say letter B? If so, good job. When a verb comes after a preposition, we always use the gerund form, also known as the ing. I'm looking forward to learning more about phrasal verbs. I don't feel up to studying grammar. Oh, here's another phrasal verb. To feel up to something, which means to have the strength, energy, or motivation to do or deal with something. Right now, I don't feel up to talking more about infinitives and gerunds. I think we should focus on other phrasal verbs with to. If you would like to learn more about infinitives and gerunds, I'd be happy to email you some extra resources to help you understand them better. It's up to you. Do you remember that to indicates movement towards a final destination? In a more figurative way, this destination can be a surface and even a person. This is why when we admire someone a lot, we look up to them. We look up, right? But not just up. We look up to someone. We want to be like them. It's our goal. For example, back in my school days, there were many teachers I looked up to. They inspired me to be the teacher I am today. Now, there are people who don't really inspire us. Am I right? For me, people who talk down to others do not inspire me at all. When people talk down to others, this means they talk to others as if others are less intelligent or if they're stupid. Have you ever had someone talk down to you because they think your English is not good enough? I've been there. When people talk down to you, look up. Don't let your head down. Remember who you are, an awesome English learner who said yes to learning a language and is brave enough to speak it. You rock. Now, let's talk about for. I know you're looking forward to that. The core spatial meaning of the preposition for can be represented. This is a tricky one because for is often referred to as a non spatial preposition, but we can do it thanks to my friends Tyler and Evans, 2003. They don't even know who I am. Here we see a motion towards a goal or destination, but this motion doesn't stop there. The goal is reached so that something else can happen. That goal is not the final goal. So we reach a goal so we can achieve a larger purpose or intention. I know your head is spinning. Just bear with me. Let me now use my 2-year-old son as an example. Now you can guess how long it took us to complete this course, right? Okay, I bought a birthday gift for my son. I didn't just give him the gift so he could hold it and that's it. No, it's not about just giving something to him. I bought this for him, the gift, for him, with the purpose that he would enjoy it. He will use it. It's for him, not just something handed to him. Now imagine you have a doctor's appointment scheduled. When you go to the clinic or a hospital, you go in for an appointment. Here's a phrasal verb with for, to go in for. You go in, inside the building. For what? What's the purpose? An appointment. You need to go in for an appointment. You go inside with a purpose for your doctor's appointment. Would it be wrong to say, I need to go to an appointment? No. And here's why. The appointment refers to where you're going to, the location. In this case, the clinic or hospital. You're going to the clinic. You're going to an appointment. When emphasizing the location, you can say, I'm going to an appointment. When emphasizing the purpose of what you're doing, you can say, I'm going in for an appointment. For an appointment. Where are you going? I'm going to the clinic. What are you doing there? What's the purpose? We don't know if you have an appointment or if you're taking someone else to an appointment or if you're just visiting friends. We don't know. We simply know you're going to the clinic, right? Now look at this example. I'm going to the clinic. I'm going in for an appointment. Oh, I see. You have an appointment scheduled. The purpose of your visit is to attend an appointment. Hey, little by little, don't overthink it. There's a lot here for you to digest. It might take a few days for this information to sink in, to start making more sense. This is why we have our PDF guide and our Lighthouse Challenge to help you reinforce what you're learning in our video lessons. You can always email us your questions. I know firsthand that learning a language is not easy. Don't fall for those scams where people say learning English is so easy that you don't need to do much. To fall for another phrasal verb. This means to be deceived, tricked. It's like you fall, but not just that. You had a purpose in mind when you fell for something. You thought something was legit. You bought into it. You believed it. But then it turned out to be a scam, not real. So you fell for it. Just remember that the recipe to learn English calls for consistency, exposure, practice, and lots of patience. After you finish the exercises in our PDF guide, go to our next video to learn more about the prepositions with, away, and by. Bye for now.